It's KQED News. I'm Raquel Maria Dillon. In surveys, half of Californians say they have to wait too long to see a mental health care provider when they need one. A new bill currently on the governor's desk would require health insurers to reduce those wait times to no more than 10 business days. KQED's health correspondent April Demboski explains.
When Greta Christina fell into a deep depression 5 years ago, she called up her therapist, someone she'd had a great connection with when she needed therapy in the past. And she found out he was now on staff at Kaiser Permanente.
And so I was like, great, I have Kaiser. I'm just going to see my therapist through Kaiser. That's perfect.
She was happy she wouldn't have to pay out of pocket anymore. At first, her therapist was able to see her every couple weeks. Not ideal, but it was enough.
And then it just started being every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. Now I'm lucky if I see him every 5 or 6 weeks.
She says it's been like this for a couple years now.
To tell somebody with serious, chronic, disabling depression that they can only see their therapist every 5 or 6 weeks is like telling somebody with a broken leg that they can only see their physical therapist every 5 or 6 weeks. It's not enough. It's not even close to enough.
The depression is catching up with her. Christina says she's starting to have memory loss. She can't stay focused. She can barely get out of bed in the morning. Then, over the summer, she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
And I need to be in therapy. I have cancer. And still nothing has changed.
Everything related to her cancer care has happened promptly. Her mammogram, then biopsy. She got scheduled for surgery,
which is in October.
Then started her prep appointments.
Breast surgeon, plastic surgeon, oncologist.
All like clockwork.
It is a well-oiled machine.
But she still has to wait 6 weeks to see her therapist.
It is a hot mess.
It just feels so unethical, honestly. It feels so unethical.
Brandy Plumley is a triage therapist at Kaiser's mental health clinic in Vallejo. Every day, she takes multiple crisis calls from patients who have a therapist but can't get in to see them. She says a typical wait right now is 2 months.
Their caseloads are enormous at this point. It's heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking, and it eats on me day after day after day.
That's why she got involved in legislation that would require health insurers across the state to make sure mental health appointments are available every 2 weeks.
What Kaiser simply needs to do is hire more clinicians.
But Kaiser says there just aren't enough out there. Health insurance companies initially opposed the bill, saying a shortage of therapists would make it too difficult to meet the 2-week mandate. Lobbyist Jed Hampton testified in the Senate last spring.
The COVID-19 pandemic has only exacerbated this workforce shortage as demand for these services has significantly increased. Simply put, mandating increased frequency of appointments without addressing the underlying workforce shortage will not lead to increased quality of care.
But lawmakers countered and said the shortage was overstated, and insurers would have to pay better rates to attract more therapists. As support for the bill grew, insurers withdrew their opposition. The bill passed in a near-unanimous vote and is now on the governor's desk.
I am desperate for this bill to get signed.
Greta Christina says she's thought about looking for a new therapist outside Kaiser, but she says it's too hard to think of starting over with someone new while she's in the middle of a crisis. The governor has until mid-October to sign or veto the bill. If he signs, the new mandates will take effect in July of next year. I'm April Demboski, KQED News.
There's more news on our website, kqed.org. I'm Raquel Maria Dillon, KQED News.